Yes then YouTube, a different video for you on this Friday evening with FUT Champions now, well, not here yet when this video goes live, but it will be live tonight. So I'm going to show you the top 5, in my personal opinion, meta formations and the custom tactics that I am using with them 5 formations to get you the most wins in FUT Champions this weekend league. But before we get into that, smash this video a like for me, drop a comment down below, and please, if you can hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So without any further ado, let's get into the top 5. For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC26 coins, please go and check out mmoexp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a new massive 8% off your order. Link is below. Now remember, these aren't in any particular order, because one thing I will say, regardless of my opinion on FC26 of whether I think it's good or bad, I actually think it's quite good, to be fair. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like that so far, and I know we are only like 2-3 weeks into the game, and I think we're 2 weeks into the game. I don't actually think there's number one meta formation, really. I think there's a lot which is my top 5 that are all very good. And they're all down to personal preference of what you think the best is. So this isn't in any particular order. These are just the top 5. I'm going to show you number 1. Well, I'm going to say number 1, but the one that I'm currently using on my team right now, and that is, of course, the 4-2-3-1 second variation. Now, I absolutely love this formation. And by the way, the code for all 5 custom tactics will be down in the top pinned comment down below. So you can just type in the code for any of the 5 and they will be right there. This is the team. I actually prefer a different formation, but because I am using Pina, who I've got untradeable, and Verts in that cam position, I kind of feel like I have to use this formation a little bit with how my team is set up at this moment in time. Now, as we then move on into the custom tactics, a few things have changed from my video that I did this on a few days ago. Well, last week I think it was. Custom on the tactical preset. Of course, the 4-2-3-1 wide, so the 4-2-3-1 number 2, the one with the left midfielder and the right midfielder rather than the free cams. The build-up style, this is now the only thing that I have changed. I now play balanced. Well, not the only thing, actually. There are a few other player roles have changed, but I now play balanced on the build-up style rather than counter that it used to be on. Now, counter is something I still like, but I've noticed it drains your player's stamina a lot. Like, I mean a lot. So because of that, I've gone with balance, and I'm still scoring as many goals as I was with counter, but I'm not losing the stamina like before. The defensive line height is then on 61. Now, with each of these custom tactics with the top 5, I'm not going to go into much detail at all with them because I like to do that in each one separate video, if you know what I'm saying. So, advance forward and attack on the striker. The cam is on playmaker and balanced. Both the left midfielder and the right midfielder are both on inside forward and balanced. And this is the other thing that I've now changed. I now play double deep line playmaker and defend. At the start of FC26, I wasn't actually liking deep line playmaker, but I don't know now whether it's because I've got Vitinha and Pedri at this moment in time that both have the ++ on the deep line playmaker, but I'm actually really liking it. And again, that could be because of the ++. Fullback and defend on both the left back and the right back. Both centre backs are then just on defender and defend, and then the goalkeeper is then just on goalkeeper and defend. And there you will see the code, but that will be the top pinned comment down below. So that's number 1 done. Let's get into number 2. Now, number 2 is actually my personal favourite formation in FC26 at this moment in time. It is the formation you are looking at on your screen right now, and it is the 4-4-2. I absolutely love this formation, YouTube. I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm even thinking of changing my team up, because of this reason here. The only reason that I don't play this at this moment in time is because I don't really like Pina and Verts as a striker partnership. I like both of them. I think they're both elite meta cards, but as a partnership up front, I just don't think they work. I think I need someone a little bit quicker. So that's the only reason that this isn't the formation that I'm just using all the time at this moment in time. As we then move on into the tactics, custom, of course, on the tactical preset. In the 4-4-2 flat, the build-up style again is on balanced rather than counter. I've switched up all of my different formations build-up styles now to go from counter to balanced. It just helps with the stamina drainage. And then stamina drainage, should I say. The defensive line is then on 61 with high on the defensive approach. Now, the right-sided striker for me is then on false 9, and then the left-sided striker is on... Wait, I can actually play false 9 attack. I didn't even realise that. False 9 and build up, but then advance forward and attack on the left-sided striker. Both the left midfielder and the right midfielder are on inside forward and balanced. Both the right central midfielder and the left central midfielder are on exactly the same, which is deep line, playmaker and defence. So they kind of help out in the defence as well. Both left back and right back in the 4-4-2 on full back and defend. Both centre backs just on the default defender and defend. And then goalkeeper is then on goalkeeper and defend. Now, I absolutely love that formation. If I had to pick one formation that is my number one, it would actually be the 4-4-2. So there is the code right there. But remember, that will be the top pinned comment down below. Let's get into number 3. Now, number 3, of course, is probably the most meta in terms of like a pure meta rat custom tactics. It is, of course, the dreaded 4-2-1-3. It is just as good, if not better than it was last year. I just don't get much enjoyment using it. Really, YouTube, like that's just the bottom line. It's why I don't use it as much, because I just don't enjoy using it. It's a very boring formation to use, but very effective. As we then move on into the custom tactics with this, custom on the preset, in of course the 4-2-1-3. Build up style again is of course going to be on balance now. I've changed everything to balance. The defensive line height is then on 61 and high. I really like that. It's like kind of like a nice hybrid in between having a high line but also not being completely YOLO. As we then move on into the player roles, both left winger and right winger are on inside forward and balanced. Striker, advance forward and attack. The cam is then on playmaker and balanced. Both CDMs are on deep line, playmaker and defend again. I'm really liking that deep line, playmaker and defend. Both the left back and the right back have to be on full back and defend. Both centre backs again are just on the default along with the keeper as well. So defender, defend and goalkeeper and defend. And I'm not going to go into too much detail about that because we all know how effective it is. And there is the code. But remember, pinned comment down below. That's where it'll be. Let's get into number 4. Now, number 4 is probably the most common formation that pros use, apart from the 4-2-3-1-2 as well. And it is, of course, the 4-4-1-1. An absolutely amazing formation. I think for me, this is actually formation number 3 that I enjoy the most. I enjoy 4-4-2, then the 4-2-3-1 number 2, and then this. This is very similar actually to the 4-2-3-1-2. It's kind of just a little bit more attacking because instead of having 2 CDMs, you actually have 2 central midfielders. So it is a little bit more attack minded, which means you'll score more goals, but on the flip side, probably concede some more goals as well. As we then move on into the tactics, custom on the tactical preset, of course, the 4-4-1-1. Build up style again, balanced. Like I said, I've changed all of my formations into balance now. It really is effective. I love it. It's actually a lot better than last year, I think, balanced. Defensive line height, again, exactly the same as all of my formations, and it'll be exactly the same as the next one as well. 61. I think it's perfect, like I said a minute ago. It's perfect between being aggressive but also not being just completely YOLO so you're left wide open at the back. I think it's really nice. As we then move on into the player roles, the striker is, of course, on advance forward and attack. The cam, though, in this 4-4-1-1 is on shadow striker and attack. Both the left midfielder and the right midfielder double inside forward. And then I actually play double box to box. Yes, double box to box on the central midfielders in the 4-4-1-1. Both the left back and the right back are on full back and defend. I feel like they have to be this year. Again, with the 2 centre backs and the goalkeeper, defender and defend, the default one, and then goalkeeper and defend as well, the default one. And there you will see the code, but you should know by now, it's the pinned comment down below. Let's get into number 5. Now then, last but not least, YouTube. Again, these aren't in any order. Like, they're not. Any of these 5 formations, including the final one here, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. If you use any of these 5, and there's a few that I've missed out as well. I think like the 5-2-1-2, the 4-3-3 number 4, which I absolutely love, by the way. But I think in terms of a pure meta top 5, this is probably it. You could maybe argue instead of this one, you could go with a 5-2-1-2. Again, it's kind of just like a flip of a coin, but I do just think a back 4 is just more balanced than a back 5. It's why I've gone with the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow to end things off. So, nice and simply, custom already. You should know that by now. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. You should know that by now. Balanced. You should know that by now. Line height. You should know that by now, of course. 61. Player roles. Double advance forward and attack on the two strikers. The cam in this formation, though, is just on playmaker and balanced. I then play double box-to-box on the central midfielders. Yes, double box-to-box. And then the CDM, deep line playmaker when I find it. Where is it? Deep line playmaker and defend on the CDM. Both the left back and the right back, of course, have to be on full back and defend. And then last but not least, the two centre-backs and goalkeeper. You should know it by now, YouTube. Defender, defend. Goalkeeper, defend. And there you will see the code for the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. And that is going to be the end of the video, YouTube. If you did enjoy it, smash that video a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel and ignore the lack of facial hair that I've gotten as well. I did trim my beard the other day, so I'm looking like a 10-year-old. So yeah, I apologise massively. But this, in my opinion, 4 FUT champions coming up tonight. The top 5 meta formations. And like I said, you could maybe argue like the 5-2-1-2, the 4-3-3, the 4-1-4-1, by the way, that I have been experimenting with, that I'll probably bring out for you tomorrow. Very, very, very good. I will say that. I'm going to have that out for you tomorrow, the 4-1-4-1. A top tier formation, definitely. I don't think, though, at this moment in time, the top 5 meta, which I've done for you today. But yeah, remember, good luck in FUT champs. Spread the love and positivity. PMA, positive man attitude. Peace out. One love.